So Ryan, can you take us back to your teen years when you were first diagnosed with kidney disease? What was that experience like for you?
Started early on. I wasn't feeling well for a while. Didn't really know what was going on. Before being fully diagnosed, I was having heart palpitations in Kamloops, and family doctor in Kamloops couldn't really figure out what exactly was going on. And she later sent me to Vancouver Children's, and they were doing some tests there. Ended up being nothing wrong with the heart whatsoever, and instead they found kidney failure with my kidneys being at about 35% function.
Wow, and so when you received that initial diagnosis, were you surprised? Did you know anything about kidney disease before you were diagnosed? Or?
So I didn't know anything about kidney disease whatsoever. I was only 16, and before that I was doing lots of sports, lots of activities. Like, I never even gave it much thought. Like, I was never in the hospital. That was really the first time I've even been introduced to the hospital, period. So it was a bit of an eye-opener, a bit of a shocker. They also told me that at some point I'd probably have to have transplant, considering being 16, you're only 35% function. At some point you're definitely gonna have to have a transplant. That could be 5 years, 10 years. Your kidney could stay the same and it could last 20 years, but there's no specific timeline on when that transplant may happen.
Wow, so you're 16 and you're getting all of this information, and now they're telling you at some point you're gonna have to get a transplant. What was it like hearing those words for the first time?
For the first time, honestly terrifying, because I don't know, you see it once in a while, and you never think that's gonna be you until you're the guy in the chair. So it was kind of surreal at the moment.
Did you have to make any sort of lifestyle changes, or how did you adapt to your new situation?
At the time, I really didn't know what to think, as well as my family too, right? Like, my mom and dad were there at the beginning stages, my brother a lot. We really didn't know how to take it or where to go. I was functioning normal, I guess I'll say. However, there was routine trips down here to Vancouver. The first time I was diagnosed, I had a biopsy and we were here for a little over a week. Unexpectedly, thinking it was just another checkup.
So Ryan, as a teenager, you're playing soccer, you're playing basketball. If you recollect on those years, were you still able to play those sports? Did you have to make any changes in your physical activity?
I didn't make changes per se, but as the years went on, my energy kind of slowed down, and I probably took it a bit less serious. It was just hard to stay as focused with it. First year or two, I was still doing it lots, still playing all high school basketball, and then I was on a regional team for a few months as well, coming back and forth to Vancouver just for basketball. But like I said, as time went on with that, I just got more and more fatigued.
So over time, it became hard to keep up with? For
sure. And just, like I said, just started to not take it as serious, and it was harder to take it seriously too when you're not feeling 100%. You sleep at 8 or 10 hours and you wake up and you still feel like you're exhausted.
What was it like for you having to pull back kind of against, you don't have the choice, right? As you're saying, you're fatigued and a lot's going on with your health.
Definitely fatigued for sure. Trying to balance, friendships, basketball, school. Those are really my priorities at the time, but I like to say I'm not one to play victim, I'll say, so I didn't want to kind of let that stop me from anything. It definitely slowed me down per se, but it didn't stop anything from, continuing on.
That's awesome.